In the previous episode, we discovered that saving is not about saying no, but about dreaming bigger. We saw how children can learn to wait, to plan, and to hold on to their dreams until they become reality. But saving is only half of the story, because sooner or later, money will be spent. And the way we spend is just as important as the way we save. Today, we explore the art of spending with purpose, teaching children that every coin, every dollar, every choice carries meaning. Imagine this moment. A child has been saving for weeks. Finally, they have enough to buy something they've been dreaming of. They walk into the store, their money in hand, their heart racing. This is the moment of decision, and this is where wisdom matters most. Because spending is not just about getting what we want. Spending is about asking, does this choice reflect who I am, what I value, and what I truly need right now? Children often see spending as the finish line. They think, I saved, now I spend, and that's the end. But in truth, spending is another beginning. It's the moment when money transforms into experience, into memory, into value. And if we teach children to spend with purpose, they learn that money is not just about consumption. It's about alignment. It's about choosing what matters. Let's tell a story. Liam is 9 years old. He has saved $15. He walks into a toy store. He sees a flashy plastic toy that will break in a week. He also sees a book about space filled with pictures of planets and galaxies. His father kneels down and asks, Liam, which one will last longer? Which one will give you joy not just today but tomorrow too? Liam thinks. He chooses the book. That night, he lies in bed, turning the pages, dreaming of stars. He learns that spending with purpose means choosing things that last, things that enrich, things that align with his dreams. This is the lesson. Spending is not bad. Spending is not wasteful. Spending is powerful if it is done with intention, and children can learn this, not through lectures, but through guided choices. When your child wants to buy something, pause with them. Ask, why do you want this? How long will it last? Will it make you happy tomorrow or just today? These questions don't take away the joy of spending. They deepen it. They turn spending into reflection. Here's a simple activity you can try. Give your child a small amount of money and take them to a store. Tell them they can buy anything they want, but they must explain why. If they choose candy, ask, how long will this candy last? If they choose a toy, ask, will you still play with it next week? If they choose a book, ask, what will this book give you that lasts? The goal is not to force them to choose what you want. The goal is to help them think, to help them see that every purchase is a reflection of values. And here are some phrases you can use. Every coin is a choice. Spending is not just buying, it's deciding. The best purchases are the ones that last. These phrases become the inner compass of your child. They guide them when you are not there. They remind them that money is not just about now, but about tomorrow. Let's imagine another scenario. Mia is 12 years old. She has saved $30. She wants to buy a trendy gadget that all her friends have, but she also wants to buy art supplies for her drawings. Her mother asks, which one will still matter to you in 6 months? Mia thinks. She realizes the gadget will be forgotten, but the art supplies will help her create. She chooses the supplies. And in that choice, she learns that spending with purpose is not about following the crowd. It's about following your heart. Why is this lesson so important? Because in a world filled with advertising, children are constantly told to want more, to buy more, to consume without thinking. If we don't teach them to spend with purpose, they will grow into adults who chase every impulse, who fill their lives with things but not meaning. But if we teach them to pause, to reflect, to choose with intention, they will grow into adults who use money as a tool for joy, for growth, for alignment with their values. And remember, spending with purpose doesn't mean never buying fun things. It doesn't mean only buying what is practical. It means asking, does this bring real value to my life? Sometimes joy itself is value. Sometimes a toy, a treat, or a small indulgence is worth it if it creates happiness and memory. The key is not to forbid joy, but to guide it, to help children see that money can buy pleasure, but the best kind of pleasure is the one that lasts. So, what's the key takeaway from this episode? Spending is not the end of the journey. Spending is the moment when money becomes meaning. Teach your child that every purchase is a reflection of values. Teach them that the best spending is intentional, thoughtful, aligned with dreams. Teach them that money is not just for having, but for becoming. As we close this episode, let's look ahead. In the next one, we'll explore the idea of earning, how children can learn that money doesn't just appear, but comes from effort, creativity, and contribution. Because when children understand earning, they understand value in its truest form. If this episode gave you insight, if it sparked a conversation with your child, if it made you pause and reflect, then join us on this journey. Subscribe to Seeds of Tomorrow, where we plant the seeds of resilience, wisdom, and hope in every child. Together, we're not just raising kids, we're raising tomorrow.